Now we will create the product master. So product master, we are having the two components, motor and handle. With these components we are getting from the vendor, and in our plant we are making it as a finished product as a TDFSC SC, like it is an automatic screwdriver, and this one we are sending to the DC and the customer. So we need to create a combination with the finished product of plant, DC and the customer, and the components we are getting from the vendor. So components is a combination of vendor and plant. Total 7 records will come. We can see only 3 products, but combination we will have the 7 combination. So to create a product master, again same SAP menu, APO, and master data, and go to the product. And the transaction code /SAP APO /MAT1 MAT1. So here you can see that whatever we are creating a product, it is specific to the location, and it is a global data. It means across all the location, whatever the same data is there, that we can see into the global data. But again, specific to location, there are so many things will be changing. So that is the reason specific to location we need to create it. Because one example, if I take the finished product at a plant level, it is a in-house production, but at DC level, it is like a external procurement, or like a component, it is a external procurement at a plant level, and the vendor level might be to the manufacturing. So something like that. So that is the reason specific to location the data will be changed. So that is the reason always the product we have to create a specific to the location in SAP. So first what we can do, we will create a finished product at a plant level, next DC and next customer, then we can go for the components. And our plant is finished product and the plant, and we are going to create it. So here base unit of measure, whatever the planning area base unit of measure PT, we are taking the same thing, and we are giving the description of the product, like our finished product is automatic screwdriver. And here, like whatever we have created the product master SMP planner, we are taking here. So we have created as a SP setting. Yeah. So same thing I will do. And next go to the property. Here, normally when we are doing the fix, we will get all the values from the fix only. Like another another important point is this one will not come by fix. Manually we need to, as business users, how to fill this value. And next, this is like a normal general thing. So material group, or like a transport group, or batch management you want to consider, all product hierarchy. So this we can get it from the R3 only directly. And another specific APO field is the SDP relevance. Okay. If you want to consider for DP, SMP, and you don't want to consider that, we can define it here. Relevant for DP and SMP if it is a blank. If it is a one, not relevant for SMP or DP. Not relevant for SMP, relevant for SMP and not relevant for DP. Like that, if you don't want to plan, then we can make it in status as a 2 or 1. If you don't want to consider in the DP, you can make it as a status as a 2. And this is tracking factor. This is basically using for the creating of the tracking capacity. Like for example, we have the after the deployment, we are doing the TLB. In the TLB, like we are having the 30,000 units. So how many trucks is required, and how many like a pallets we are putting in one tractor. So for those calculations, this tracking factor field will be useful. And if you want to do the shelf life planning, here we need to give the data like what is the minimum shelf life or the maximum shelf life. So all those values. And then properties 2, properties 3. Here unit of measure, we can maintain the alternate unit of measure. Whatever the alternate unit of measures are there in R3, when you do the shift, automatically it will come to here. Here we can maintain also here. Classification is basically for the variant configuration, nothing but like a characteristics based forecast. And packing not required, storage not required, ATP for GATP purpose, and the SNP1 is specific to SNP. And in SNP1, what we have to maintain is here the penalty cost. Like here also, one is specific to the across the all the location. This is again specific to the location. This is the location dependent penalty cost. So no delivery cost and the delay penalty and the maximum how much is the delay. Just to maintain some cost for customer demand and for demand forecast and correction demand forecast. Based on this one, it will calculate the cost. I will explain. Just look in this line. So no delivery penalty. Like if you are not able to do the delivery, this is the penalty cost we need to pay. So per day this much, and maximum is 10 days. So for 10 days, this is the penalty cost. Say for example, when you are creating a optimizer, we need to maintain the cost in the product master. Those costs will not come from the SNP. So all the costs we are maintaining them from the master data, like product master and PPM and the resource and the transportation lanes. So we have to create a data like a cost data. Like that we are maintaining in the product master now. So the importance of this penalty cost, if you not give any penalty cost, it is a zero, it is not mentioned anything, the optimizer will not give any result. Simply optimizer will think, if I am not able to do the delivery also, there is no penalty. Like that it will think. So for optimizer, it should be maintained minimum value, at least $1 or something like that. So based on this, it will calculate the penalty. Say for example, 2 orders are there. So based on the penalty cost, like only it is a possibility manufacture only one order, so that based on the penalty cost, it will take a choice. Okay, if order B is more penalty cost compared to order A, so we need to manufacture the order B. Like we need to start the order B. Like that it will think in the optimizer. And this is the location specific. Yeah.
Like customer demand means like if sales order is there and then we can't produce, then that is different. It's for demand forecast is like if we have some deep, then that is demand forecast.
Yeah. And this is the global, this is location specific. Then the SNP2. The SNP2, we need to send the SNP demand profile, SNP supply profile, and the deployment profile. And these already we have defined, so I will take the same profiles. Whatever we have created in our profile, so those I am taking here. See, for 7 material master records we are creating. So if you create a profile, like you can enter the profile name and you can enter it. So all values it will take directly. No need to do manually. and here like a product is just fixed to priority, and ATT, ATR anyway we are maintaining in the location, and VMI purchase group, these are the purchase groups. This is for the CTM. And fixing, like if you fix the order, so the next subsequent plan will not change the earlier planning results. So if you not fix, so it will change the like already if you are running the planning, again you are corrected some data, and if you run again it will give the latest planning results. If it is fixed, like whatever the planning results are there, it will not change, but whatever the corrected data, only it will be change the planning results. Like if you don't want to change by subsequent planning, so we can make it as a finished fixing. Normally it is not required in SAP.
Pegging the same thing?
No, pegging is different again. Pegging is like a, for example, 5 sales orders are there, so 5 planned orders are there. So this sales order assigned to this planned order, this sales order assigned to this planned order. That is the pegging. This is nothing but like once you run the heuristic, it will get a purchase requisition for planned orders. So again, if I change some forecast values or sales orders, again if I run, again it will give the new planning results based on the corrections. So if you put the fixing, so whatever you have created, so that will be fixed. And for example, if you first time if you run the planning for the 1000 units, and next you have added the 1500. So if you fix the 1000, already whatever the given for the results of 1000, it will not change. Only again it will create the new order for the remaining 1500 units. But SAP, like anyway, in the that is midterm planning, so no need to fix. But in the TPDs, normally they can choose the fixing also, fixing, pegging, all those things in the PPDs. And CTM we can do it, pegging. And the demand tab, here we can use a proposed strategy, nothing but like the demand should be, here we have the options like a forecast should be consumed, sales order should be consumed by forecast or not, we can define based on the proposed strategy. For example, the forecast is 100 units and we have the sales order for 10. So now I can consider the total demand as 110. I want to consider as a 90. So that we can do based on the proposed strategy. For example, 10, 20, 30, 40, something like that. If I take 40, we can define the 40 as the sales orders consumed by the forecast. So if sales orders are 10 and forecast is 100, in the total demand you can see only 90. If you do 20 strategy, then it will be like the sales orders are not consumed by the forecast, and then it will be like 100 plus 10, 110 is the total demand. Okay. And consumption group is for the characteristic based forecast again. And pegging, like if you are using the pegging based plan, we can take the pegging. It is like a pegging, like a time based pegging and the product based pegging. Something pegging strategies are there. Here. Time based. Pegging. And your pegging, it is mostly for the PPDS purpose. And the lot size, lot size also, like based on the lot size planning, you can consider, you can use like lot to lot or fixed lot or periodic lot. And this is the reorder point. Mostly these are usually we are using in the like a PPDS purpose mostly. And the safety stock. If you want to maintain the safety stock, we can maintain the safety stock. What is the minimum safety stock? and what is the maximum safety stock. So these values will be calculated into the interactive planning. So you can maintain the safety stock as a quantity or periodic or like advanced methods based on the demand forecast patterns. I have one detailed document about the safety stock. I will forward you the one. And the PPDA, we will take a PPDA procedure as a 3. So cover dependent requirements immediately. And here you can see the PPDS horizon. Yesterday we have discussed about the SNP horizon and PPDS horizon. SNP horizon we have maintained one, and the PPDS horizon we can. For example, if I maintain PPDS horizon 30, so below 30 days it will, from today to 30 days it will do the planning. If I maintain 30 for SNP, from after 30th day it will start the planning. That is the difference between the SNP horizon and the PPDS horizon. And the procurement. So this is a finished product and at a plant level. So I will take it as a in-house production. And the planned delivery time and the procurement cost. For example, for procuring, you can maintain the cost. So these costs are useful for the calculating of the optimizer. To maintain the cost, it will be useful to calculating the optimizer. Product storage cost, 1 day storage cost, and GRGA. And handling capacity. For example, if you want to calculate handling capacity, you can do the handling capacity. This is based on the pieces. Whatever the unit of measure we have maintained. Almost these are the important values, and once we have created, we need to assign to the model. This is important. Clear from this? Now what I will do, I will create all remaining product master. Finish the product. Now we will create it at DC level. We will create it at DC level. So already we have created a master data. So unit of measure no need to create again. It will be there already. So we need to maintain this one. DC level production product is not required. And here also there is maintenance. Storage because required APO. That required simple 1. So we maintain the same penalty cost. Procurement. From DC level, the procurement is actual procurement. We are getting from the plant this product. So I can say it is actual procurement. For example, procurement cost. You can maintain the same cost. Same records we have to create almost for all the products. Good issue and good issue. Yeah. And here you can see the specific to the global data now. If you go to the specific to the global data, you will see only these fields only. Like you will not find SNP2, and you will not like a PPDS. Those tabs you will not find out. Only SMT specific, only this is a global data. Across all the locations, this data is common. But if you go with the location specific, you will see a lot of things now. SMT2, demand, lot size, PPDS, procurement, all those things. And now finish the product at a customer level. And here also procurement I will give yes, because the customer also getting from the plant. Only product only we can give the internal.
No, is it like all the fields we are filling in now? Is it like here also we have to do this?
Not mandatory, but not like a mandatory. Now, finished product is over and we can configure the components. First, I will take the handle and handle at first we can create at the plant level, then we can create at the vendor level. This unit of measure and handle unit of measure and maintain operating unit of measure as a kg. And then again SMT1. And this is also like actual procurement. We are getting from the vendor this handle. So I am giving as actual procurement. And we can maintain some procuring cost and product storage cost, for example. For receiving and goods processing, it will take, for example, 1 day. Now we can create with the vendor level. Starting tokenized already is within. And SMP1 we need to maintain. Anyway, SLP2 not required because it is a vendor level we are creating. So vendor level we are not considering all those things. And again procurement. For example, vendor also like getting from the external, like he is getting from some other vendor. So I will take as external for vendor also. And I will assign to the model. Now we will create the other component as a motor, the plant and the vendor level again. So first we will create the vendor level, then we can create a plant level. And the unit of measure. And everything whatever we are doing here, like I have given the document also, table wise everything I have given, I will show you. So just refer that one and you can create, but only last 2 digits you can change some unit. Because like, again if something changed for this master data, again it will impact on the SMP planning result. External procurement. Save it and assign to the model. Now plant level. Unit of measure already is there. So something one. And that's it. This is also external procurement, getting from the vendor. So we have created all the master data, product master data, and here I have given this document. So here it will give all the details. Like a table wise I have given like how to maintain with screenshot. Like for one product I have given the screenshot, what are the things we are maintained, and the remaining products I have given the table. Like a finished product, plant, DC, and customer. And component like a handle, plant and vendor. And this component also plant and vendor level. Like that we need to create. Everything I have given like a table. So same thing, whatever we did, I have made it as a table. Here I have given as a text so that like you can fill with the text you can use only.